Imagine this. Every night, at the very same hour, a gentle and loving dog starts to growl at the peaceful infant sleeping soundly in her crib. What could possibly be causing this sudden change in behavior? Welcome to our story where not everything is as it seems, and the truth might just take your breath away. Before we dive into the unsettling mysteries of this suburban home, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss the shocking twist at the end of this tale. Keep watching as we uncover the layers of this gripping story, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever experienced anything like this? What do you think could be causing Lucy, the once serene protector, to suddenly shift her demeanor? In the heart of a quiet American suburb, nestled within a cozy family home, our story unfolds with three cherished members. Lucy, a gentle and beloved dog, little Mary, the infant, and Lisa, the doting mother. Known for her affable nature and boundless affection, Lucy had always been a pillar of gentle strength and companionship in the household. From the moment Mary was born, Lucy had been her constant guardian, faithfully sleeping beside the baby's crib every night. However, a mysterious change began to unsettle the peaceful routine of this tight-knit family. One night, under the shroud of darkness, a low, tense growl from Lucy pierced the silence. This unexpected sound jolted Lisa awake, her heart pounding with confusion and rising dread. Creeping into Mary's nursery, she was met with an eerie sight. Lucy sat rigidly by the crib, her eyes intensely fixed on the sleeping baby, emitting a soft but unmistakable growl. The room, usually filled with the gentle breaths of an infant, now thrummed with an unspoken tension that hung heavily in the air. Frightened and puzzled, Lisa led Lucy out of the room, hoping it was just a fluke. Yet, as the same unsettling event recurred night after night at exactly the same time, the mystery only deepened. Each instance of growling added layers of anxiety and suspense, leaving the family grappling with unnerving questions. What could possibly be causing the loving and previously gentle Lucy to behave in such an alarming manner? Was there something sinister that Lucy sensed, invisible to the human eye? The distress and helplessness felt by Lisa grew with each passing night, as tears of frustration and fear began to blur the edges of her resolve. Stick with us to find out what dark secrets lurk in the shadows of this seemingly normal home. And remember, if you like what you see, drop a like, share this video, and leave a comment with your thoughts or similar experiences. Let's dive into this mystery together. As Lucy's mysterious growling continued night after night at precisely the same hour, Lisa and Mark faced an unsettling puzzle. Why would their gentle and affectionate dog, who had always been a comforting presence, suddenly adopt such an alarming behavior? Each episode occurred without fail when the clock struck midnight, adding a layer of precision that deepened the enigma. In their quest for answers, they considered multiple perspectives. Friends and family proposed theories ranging from the logical to the supernatural. Some suggested that Lucy might be reacting to nocturnal animals outside, possibly hearing or smelling them through the walls. Others half-jokingly wondered if the old house with its creaking bones and history might be haunted, affecting the sensitive dog with spirits unseen by human eyes. Amid these discussions, Lisa remembered reading about dogs' acute sensitivity to changes in their environment. Could an undetectable change in the electromagnetic field or even infrasound be disturbing Lucy? They reached out to experts who explained that dogs could indeed sense subtle changes that were completely imperceptible to humans, leading them to consider the possibility that Lucy was picking up on something extraordinary that lay beyond human sensory reach. As they pieced together these insights, the mystery of Lucy's behavior wove a complex web of curiosity and concern in their minds. The consistency and punctuality of the growling hinted at an underlying cause that was not just random or incidental, but perhaps a sign of a deeper, unseen reality in their serene home. Each night, as the clock neared midnight, the anticipation grew, pulling them further into the mystery they were determined to solve. Determined to unravel the mystery of Lucy's nightly disturbances, Lisa and Mark turned to technology for answers. They installed a state-of-the-art camera system in Mary's nursery, positioning cameras to capture every angle of the room. Night after night, they monitored the live feed, eyes peeled for any unusual occurrences that might explain Lucy's behavior. The screens flickered with the innocent scene of a sleeping baby and a restless dog, but no apparent cause emerged from the footage. Every slight movement, every shadow cast by the moonlight was scrutinized, and yet nothing unusual presented itself apart from Lucy's persistent growling and intense gaze fixed on seemingly empty spaces. Unsatisfied with the lack of answers from the technology, they decided it was time to seek medical insights. Perhaps Lucy was suffering from a condition that was not immediately obvious. They scheduled an appointment with their trusted veterinarian, who conducted a thorough examination. Blood tests, neurological exams, and even an auditory check were performed to rule out any medical issues that could be causing Lucy's distress. The vet, puzzled by Lucy's excellent health results, could only suggest that perhaps the cause was environmental, something beyond the scope of veterinary science. Still clutching at straws, Lisa and Mark then turned to a professional dog trainer, renowned for her expertise in canine behavior. The trainer observed Lucy's interactions with her environment, looking for triggers that might set off such behavior. She spent several nights with them, witnessing the mysterious events unfold exactly as described. After several observations, she hypothesized that Lucy might be sensing or reacting to something the human senses couldn't perceive or understand. Yet, her training techniques and calming exercises, designed to soothe and redirect Lucy's attention, made no difference to the nightly episodes. Driven by the trainer's suggestions of possible environmental factors, the couple next enlisted the help of a home inspection expert. The expert conducted a thorough analysis of the house, checking for any signs of pests, mold, electromagnetic fields, and even radon levels that could possibly be affecting Lucy's behavior. Despite the extensive tests and the cutting-edge equipment used during the inspection, no abnormalities were found. The house, much like its canine and human occupants, seemed perfectly normal, at least on the surface. As each investigation turned up empty, the tension in their home grew thicker. The inability to find a clear cause for Lucy's behavior was baffling and disheartening. Lisa and Mark felt they were running out of options, but their resolve to protect both their child and their dog only deepened their commitment to solving the mystery. Each sleepless night, each failed attempt to find answers, only fueled their determination more. They knew something was amiss, and whatever it was, It lurked in the shadows of the unknown, hidden just out of reach of human understanding and modern technology. The question remained as ever-present as Lucy's growls. What was she trying to protect Mary from? This enigma, so dense and impenetrable, continued to haunt their nights, weaving an ever more desperate need to uncover the truth behind the veil of mystery surrounding their once peaceful home. As Lisa and Mark faced each night with a mix of dread and hope, the possibility of having to part with Lucy weighed heavily on their hearts. Their home, once filled with laughter and warmth, now echoed with the somber tones of a dilemma that no family should have to face. The paradox was crushing. The very protector of their child might need to be removed to keep their child safe. Friends and family offered advice, each opinion layered with concern, but also a lack of understanding of the mysterious bond between Lucy and the family. Some suggested rehoming Lucy could be an overreaction, urging them to seek further understanding of her behavior. Others pointed out the safety of little Mary had to be their priority, suggesting it might be prudent to err on the side of caution. The discussions, full of tension and uncertainty, often ended with no clear direction, leaving Lisa and Mark more isolated in their decision-making. As they mulled over these painful choices, the fear of losing a beloved family member battled with their instinct to protect their infant at all costs, creating a poignant struggle that resonated through the stillness of their once peaceful home. One harrowing night, everything changed. The house was submerged in a tense silence, broken suddenly by Lucy's thunderous barking and growling. The intensity of her cries was unlike anything Lisa and Mark had heard before. With her heart pounding in her chest, Lisa was compelled by Lucy's urgency as the dog bolted towards Mary's crib, her barks echoing through the corridors. Arriving at the nursery, Lisa saw Lucy circling the crib frantically, her growls now mingled with sharp, anxious barks. Sensing the severity of the situation, Lisa rushed to Mary's side, her hands trembling. What she saw next stopped her heart. Mary was not breathing, her small chest still, under the pale moonlight streaming through the window. In that moment, time seemed to freeze, each second stretching into an eternity filled with dread. Reacting purely on instinct, Lucy nudged Mary gently with her nose, repeatedly pushing against the baby's tiny body. After what felt like a lifetime, Mary gasped, her body shuddering as air filled her lungs once again. The baby began to cry, a sound that was simultaneously terrifying and relieving. Lisa, overwhelmed by a mix of fear and relief, scooped Mary into her arms, tears streaming down her face as she tried to process the miracle that had just unfolded. Lucy, having ensured that Mary was breathing, sat by the crib, panting and vigilant, her eyes never leaving the baby. Lisa, while calming her daughter, kept one hand on Lucy, feeling the steady beat of the dog's heart, a silent thank you hanging in the air. Mark, awakened by the commotion, rushed in, his face etched with concern. As they explained the ordeal, the gravity of the situation sank in. Lucy hadn't just been acting out. She had been trying to alert them to a real and present danger to Mary. The family immediately sought medical attention for Mary, and after a thorough examination and overnight monitoring, the doctors confirmed that Mary had experienced an episode of sleep apnea, a condition they hadn't known she suffered from. The revelation shed new light on Lucy's previous behavior. transforming the family's understanding of each growl and bark she had uttered over the past months. Lucy wasn't just a pet. She was a guardian whose instincts had saved Mary's life. This turning point brought a profound shift in how Lisa and Mark viewed Lucy's actions. The nights of tension and confusion gave way to a newfound respect and deepened love for Lucy. Her actions that night had not only saved their daughter but had also restored the peace and trust that had begun to fray under the strain of uncertainty. From that night on, Lucy was more than a pet. She was a hero, watched over Mary with an even greater vigilance, her role as protector sealed by her unwavering loyalty and the incredible instincts that had proven so crucial. In the days following Lucy's heroic actions, the family's home was filled with a renewed sense of hope and deep gratitude. Lucy, once just a beloved pet, had risen in every moment to become a guardian angel for little Mary. This profound transformation in their lives brought to light not just the importance of Lucy to their family, but also the incredible potential of animals to sense and respond to human needs in ways that often go unrecognized. Reflecting on that night, Lisa and Mark realized that Lucy's intense reactions were not signs of distress without cause, but rather an extraordinary display of sensitivity and perceptiveness. Lucy had understood the gravity of Mary's condition before any human could, acting not out of confusion, but out of a deep-seated instinct to protect her family. This revelation opened their eyes to the subtle cues animals give, and the importance of understanding and responding to these signals with the seriousness they deserve. The story of Lucy's bravery and quick thinking spread quickly, resonating with pet owners and animal lovers alike, illuminating the profound connections that humans share with their animal companions. It serves as a powerful reminder of the intuition of pets and their potential role as protectors. It's a call to all pet owners to observe their pets more closely and to appreciate the often overlooked communication efforts of these faithful companions. We invite you to join our growing community by subscribing to our channel, where we explore and honor these magnificent tales of animal heroism. By tuning in, you not only support the spread of these uplifting stories, but also help foster a greater appreciation for the animals in our lives. Whether it's a dog sensing a health crisis or a cat alerting its owner to a fire, these stories highlight the depth of the bond between humans and animals. A bond that can truly be life-saving. As we continue to share more of these heartfelt tales, we hope to inspire viewers to look at their own pets with new eyes, recognizing the potential for extraordinary communication and connection. Subscribe and stay with us as we discover together just how impactful and profound a role our animal companions can play in our lives, reminding us all of the invaluable presence they hold in our hearts and homes.